say Vegas Live with Ninon always has action going in front of the camera and behind the camera. And I have Donald Rogers with me, and he's a trendsetter. Well, I know what a trendsetter is, but I don't know what his trendsetting is yet. He's got some kind of thing next to him. I don't know what that's all about, but it looks like it could beat someone up. Okay, Donald.
Boom.
Boom. Now, I have energy, and he's got even more energy. Donald, how are you?
Blessed, highly favored, even more blessed. I'm sitting here with the Miss Ninon today, and I'm so excited. This is a blessing to be here with you. So,
well,
yeah,
we're going to get you
happy.
out there, because this is Vegas Live with Ninon. You know what it does. We get people out there. We try to push you out there so people know who you are. Now, trendsetter for what?
I'm a trendsetter because I set trends. I don't follow. I'm moving my own pace. I do things that people want to follow. I do things that people like. And I set the trend. I'm an innovator.
You're an innovator on trend setting. Now, do you do this with TikTok?
I do this mostly with Instagram.
Instagram.
Twitter.
I want to find out. Instagram, people keep telling me how great Instagram is and
Yes.
how wonderful it is and all that. And all we do is we put up a photograph and a video. And you can only have a certain length video.
Yeah.
Why is Instagram so popular when I don't see it as popular as TikTok or other things?
So the reason why Instagram is so powerful, especially for something like a platform for yours, is this because as of right now, I'm going IG Live and millions of viewers or hundreds of viewers, they can watch me while they're watching us, as far as like with our interview.
Yes.
Or if you want to share just really nice pictures, high quality pictures on Instagram. Mostly people like to see pictures, so they like and comment.
Yes.
And Instagram has become this very powerful social media platform.
Because I like to do boomerangs.
Yes.
Boomerangs have been really
Those
good
are
for
fun,
me.
yeah.
And I hope Jonathan, who's doing a lot of filming here, I don't know if he can do a boomerang, but I love boomerangs,
Yes.
and people love them.
Yes. Boomerangs, stuff like that, nice visuals, goes viral. Instagram goes viral.
And I think Jonathan actually is, he doesn't really work for Vegas Live with Ninon, but I think he's definitely doing a lot of stuff. He's doing a scissor reel for us. He's doing a lot of things for us. He's actually works with James Kelly. Thank you very much, with James Kelly and Quirky Minds Media, and so we're putting it all out there. Now let's get back to you a little bit.
Yes.
So what made you start this doing trends? Because I know everything with the younger generation is a trend.
Exactly.
Because I don't know if you know anything about the stock market, but we just have GameStop.
GameStop,
Now GameStop went from, I'm going to say, I don't know, $20. I'll just hypothetically say it went to 20. It was $20 and went all the way up to like $400 or $500.
Exactly.
Would you say that kind of got into a trend-setting thing with the younger generation? Because it was the younger generation.
Definitely with the younger generation, because a lot of my friends that are around my age, I'm 26, they're all downloading all these Dogecoin apps, all these Bitcoin apps. A lot of the stuff that they're trying to jump into, anything stocks, that's like the new trend right now. Everyone's trying to jump into stocks.
Or the younger generation jumping into stocks.
All but everyone's trying to jump into cryptocurrency, stocks. Everyone's trying to buy, sell, trade.
So they're going all on this Bitcoin. And they go through, now who do they go through? Because apparently you can buy half a share. Mm-hmm. You can buy half a share, you can buy one share.
You can buy and sell trades through Cash App now, actually. I actually did it myself. I actually bought and sold a trade through Cash App, which is just an app you receive money and send money.
Really? And you just did a trade with them?
Trendsetted through there. Did a whole trade through there.
Okay, I'm not advertising it, but I'm going to find out how they do that. Okay, so you got your phone, because they all do it by phone. They don't do it computers. Well, some of them might have.
So what some people do is they have the money loaded on their account.
Yes.
Then they find the trade that or whatever they want to buy.
Yes.
So if they want to buy GameStop, they buy it.
Yes.
And then once they buy it, the money starts to accumulate into their account.
Okay.
And then they're able to withdraw that money into their bank account.
And they can draw that into the bank account. I'm definitely going to call this guy and find out how this
just
all
off
works.
of spending, you could spend $5, and that $5 trade that you just bought can turn into at the most $5,000 one day.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way he talks. This sounds cool. I gotta learn all this. Oh, this is amazing. Now, how did you learn all this, and how did you? I know you're only 26, but you've learned to trade.
So I actually learned from one of my friends. Actually, it was about like 2 weeks ago. He had hit me up. He texted me. He was like, "Hey man, you should start looking into doing like a lot of crypto and start trading and stuff." He was like, "You could just do it right from your phone from Cash App." So I did it from my phone using Cash App. Started using Cash App. I loaded some money on there that someone sent to me. I bought my first trade. Literally, I gave it to about like 2 months at the most. I made $2,000 back just off of putting in only $20.
You put in $20, made
put in $20 and make 2,000 back.
You know what I see? I see the younger generation, because of the computers,
Yes.
because of the technology, I see the younger generation actually leading the country.
Yes.
And I think a lot of them, and I'm not saying our politicians are old, but they are old.
Yes.
I
And
mean,
what-
I'm looking at our Speaker in the House is in her 80s. Now, the younger generation, they don't understand this at all.
No, they don't.
Do you understand it?
Yeah, I understand it. They don't.
But how can she, at her age, and I'm not criticizing, I think she's done great, but as the younger generation looking at all these older people in politics, how do the younger generation relate to all that when they don't really know much about the technology of what's going on today?
Yeah, and you're totally right about that, because with the power of social media, now everything that's getting feeded to us on social media with the Twitters and the Instagrams, when it comes to like political stuff and like trading and stuff, it just gets pointed and just it's put in our face now at this point, because social media is so powerful to where you see everything.
So you see everything.
You see everything.
Do you like all these older people in there, or would you like to see younger people in there?
I like a mixture of both. I like older and young. I feel like we both need older and young. We need each other.
Yeah, you need the older for the direction of the world and the life and what's going on, but then you need the younger to bring in the technology.
Exactly, because social media is taking over the industry now, and it's taking over the world. Social media is the powerfulest, most like app we have right now as far as with Twitter, Instagram. It runs the world right now. So social media was making our businesses pretty much expand. I mean, social media is making our world just go around right now.
So with this virus, which took over the whole complete world, which everybody now is at home and doing their thing at home, which means that they're on the computers. It means the younger generation are probably teaching their mums and dads about a lot of stuff. So what did it do to you? Because you couldn't go out, so you...
In all honesty, I just had this conversation too, like on the way here. I was actually in the car, and I was telling someone, I was like, you know, the pandemic had really leveled up my amp as far as like my hustle and my mentality.
See what I mean?
How I look at the world today, because I could never just sit and wait for someone to give me a check. No. I have to go get the check, and that's the mentality of us.
Is that the mentality of the younger generation right now?
That's the mentality of the younger generation.
So they found a platform.
Yeah, none of my people that are my age, they don't want to work 9 to 5s.
Well, no.
They don't want to work 9 to 5s. They want to be able to be the leaders of the generation by owning their own business.
So do you think they're the voters? Because I remember when Obama, I believe, started this, when he was going in, running for president, and he got onto this platform with all the younger generation. They had them sending in, I mean, it may have been $5, it may have been $3, but you add it all up. But did that give the younger generation, it gave them a position in politics?
Definitely gave them more position in politics, because now it has more of a voice for us to be heard.
Yes, so that was kind of the start of it, of bringing not that younger generation, but also the new younger generation. Do you like that?
Yes, I do. I believe that our younger generation should have a voice in what we decide in this year's, not even just this year's political, because Joe Biden was a good fit for us, but just in the future, you know, from years to come, from 8 years down the line, I feel like our youth.
You need a younger president.
We need a younger president.
Yeah, somebody maybe in their 40s.
Exactly.
Maybe 35, 40.
It's always good to have a younger mind and a younger president that can also give a little bit more of an insight of what's going on today's day and age.
Because they can also, in their office in the Capitol, they can also have the older people there as well, running different sections, and also the younger generation to kind of bring it all together as of a country. America in the world is thought of a very young country.
Exactly.
I don't think people understand that, because we live in America and we don't understand. So you being a trendsetter, you are trending all this stuff. Is this what you're doing?
So my main job too is, especially being such a huge public figure, I have over 30,000 on Instagram, I have over 50,000 on Twitter. I have to make sure I have to keep relevant on what's going on with the scene, as far as not just my hometown, my backyard in Vegas, but all around the world in the United States.
It's funny, because that's what I do too. I do exactly the same thing. People say to me, Ninon, there's a program I watch, it's called One America. Do you ever watch One America at night? They have all over the world what's going on, and I get a lot of information through this One America, and it's absolutely fabulous. And being a trendsetter, this would be fabulous for you.
Exactly.
Because it could be in other countries.
And that's the main thing. I try to make sure I try to keep relevant, so that way my name stays relevant, and I can keep relevant what's going on in the scene. and then like keep up on as far as with the music, entertainment. You have to try to stay
And you have
relevant
to
with the
keep
trend.
with that as well, with the trend.
Exactly.
Because
That's what being a trendsetter is staying relevant, staying up to date with everything that's going on.
So are you getting a big name out there
So,
as of?
so as far as like on the West Coast, my name is super huge on the West Coast. Like I have
Okay.
a really huge name on the West Coast. Now, as far as like back home in East Coast, I'm still growing my fan base on the East Coast and stuff. But mainly the trendsetter brand is really flourished on the West Coast on a huge high scale. I've been staying super relevant, super hip to like everything that's been going on as far as with the scenes, whether it's entertainment, music, fashion. This is my clothing line
This is
trendsetter
your
right here.
clothing line trendsetter?
Yep. Trendsetter clothing line
You have
here.
to sit down for that. They can't see you.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
But
$2 sign.
yeah. So you've really started a clothing line of your own, and this is all yours, right?
Yep, correct. And
Do
lately,
you have any partners or anybody like that?
I have no management, no partners, no label, no
So you
secret
can't-
investors,
Oh,
no
I
nothing.
love this because this is the
Yeah.
younger generation moving forward
Yeah.
on their own and doing their own thing. I love that. I
Yes.
think that's amazing that you
Yes.
should do that. He's only 26.
And I've actually built the residual income for my clothing brand
You're
and
making
for
a lot of money.
my name. Yeah, for my name. Trendsetter it's got some weight behind it now. So
It's
yeah,
got some weight behind it, means
Yeah.
it means it's got money behind it.
Yeah, it's got money behind
it. So nothing's going to happen. It's going to keep moving forward. It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah.
And this gives us actually what we're actually doing. We're actually letting other younger generation out there know what they can do.
And my main go-to as a trendsetter
Yes.
to innovate is
Yes.
I pay a lot of models. I book a lot of models here, hometown in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And I give them the opportunity to model for my brand. So
Okay.
that way they can get a chance to go ahead and showcase their talents too as a model. And then that way they get paid to go ahead and model for my brand.
And they bottle
And
for
it's
your
been working
brand.
pretty good.
And I've noticed that there's a lot of brands being pushed on TikTok and all these.
TikTok.
They put a lot of these brands out there, and these young girls get paid an awful lot. And they get the clothes, I guess they get them sent to them, and then in their own living room they put the clothes on and pose.
People like myself would pay. I would pay $5,000 to $10,000 if someone has the right type of fan base and they have the right type of structure behind their
Yeah.
name. I would pay them to model my brand, whether if it's 5,000, 10,000.
You don't mind.
Thousand, because that's the power of social media. Them posting my brand may make me more than that.
Yes, and they can do. They don't have to be in any particular place. You don't have to be in a studio. You don't have to be in on a runway.
You could be on a couch.
You can be on your own couch. So what you do is you send the clothes to them.
So I ship it out to whether if
It's
they're
so
in New
funny.
Jersey.
I'm thinking of all this. The reason I'm asking this question because I was thinking of all this morning. I was thinking, how do all these people get their stuff on TikTok? And I think, well, I guess they have to send them a certain amount of a line, and then
Exactly.
you put it on and you pose and do.
Yeah.
I got it right.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Trendsetters. You know something? I think trendsetters are going to be the big trendsetter. I
Thank
think
you.
that's going to start. You're going to start more people doing the same thing.
Yes, and that's my main mission and goal, is to really just to give people an opportunity to do what I didn't have the chance to do at a young age. Whether if you're a model at the age of 18, 19, 20, or you're just starting off, I just want to give people opportunity just to have their chance to just model for my brand, get to network with me and stuff like that. Whether if they're doing
Absolutely.
music, they can try to collaborate with me, because I do like a lot of artist management.
Do you sing or do anything like that?
I don't do no music, so
No
I
music.
have no desire to rap, sing, or anything like that. I've
Well, I
had
don't think you need
everybody.
to, actually.
Yeah, I've had everybody in the book. Trust me, I've had everybody in the book ask me to rap, sing, everything, but
You said
that's
no.
just not my
I'm
thing.
going to stick to what I do best.
Yeah, I truly do like doing public relations, artist management, social media marketing, and that's it.
Do you know, I think one of the greatest messages I could probably get out there, and I've always said this, do one thing really, really, really well, and all the other little things that you have a desire to do, they will come in. But stick to that one thing.
And just like how you love to do this, I love just passionately just networking, just talking. I love just doing my brand. I would do this, but if there was no money involved, I would still do it.
You still do it.
Yeah.
You love it that much.
Yeah, I love what I do.
I think it's the channel of getting it out there and actually getting it out there.
Exactly,
And then
yeah.
and you see the end.
Because the money's gonna come regardless. As long as
Yes.
you put the work in, everything else that you're gonna desire and want is gonna come to you. You just
So
gotta put the
girls,
work in.
becoming a millionaire. Check him out. He's absolutely amazing. How can they reach you?
Man, if you want to reach me, Instagram, twitter.com/drthesetta, or you can hit me on Instagram, instagram.com/trendsetterlifestyle with an A. Facebook, Donald Rogers, if you want to get that personal. But I would like to recommend Instagram, Trendsetter Lifestyle.
Awesome.
Ninon, I love her. I love the platform, and just super blessed to be able to network with some really dope people in my city.
Well, he might be able to help me on things I want to do because he's got all the answers of something I was thinking about before I got here this morning.
Yes.
And I was thinking about all this because I don't know, I accidentally got onto something and I thought, oh, what is all this about?
Yes.
And I'm very inquisitive.
And Ninon, you have a very, very huge platform. Even before that, I reached out to you guys and spoke with you guys.
I have a huge platform. I love to hear that.
Yes.
Where's my huge platform?
You know,
oh my goodness.
You guys have to understand there's not that many people in Vegas that is doing stuff.
No, there isn't.
So when you come into somebody like me that is doing something,
yes,
I could tell you exactly like, hey, you know what you're doing.
So you know what I'm doing and how we're doing it.
You're doing an amazing job.
But I can't do it without Jonathan, without Lynn.
And you guys have an amazing
James,
team there as well.
And without Steve. I can't do any of this without any of them. And I've got a lot of other people behind the scenes and everything else. But with all of them putting this all together. And then, of course, our guests, like you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
If we don't have guests like Roger, then what do we have? Thank you so much for watching Vegas Live with Ninon, and thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
He's amazing. I had a younger generation show for 16 years. I love the younger generation, and if I can help you in any way, I will help you. Don't forget to subscribe, Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube, and we'll be right back with our next guest. If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.